Okay, welcome, and today I'm working with the first Dyson animal vacuum. I actually bought this refurbished in 2017, and I vacuum at least once a week. I'd say average. Sometimes I'm out on vacation. Sometimes we have to do it twice a week. And there's things that I do every month, and there are things that I do about every 6 months to a year. The tools I use, this is my big working on it, is I've got one of these little sets, which I use the big Phillips head to open up, a knife, and what this is, it's a datavac, and I had purchased this back in 2012. So, and it's got like a little filter on the bottom. Now, the normal cleaning is you take this off, and you dump it. So, right outside, you like that. Which you still have a lot of stuff in there, which is clogged up. And if you look down in there, you got a whole lot of stuff. So, I'm going to show how to really clean this sucker up. And let's see. First thing, pretty much every couple of weeks I have to do is with a knife. And that is cleaning the hair out. I do not have a dog or a cat. I have a wife and a little girl. So this is seriously every 2 weeks that I have to do this. Somehow she still has hair. Be careful not to cut a lot of stuff. Or maybe I'm just that stressful for you, poor lady. And so you don't do this for a couple of months, which I did not know until later on when I was having issues. I turned it over and I saw all this and more fogging up the vacuum. I can get this, turn it just a little bit better. This come out. I've actually had friends that borrowed some of my vacuums. I won't let anyone borrow this vacuum, but I have other types of vacuums. And they'll come back having a dog and a couple other animals. They'll use it just 2 or 3 times, and filters are clogged up, everything. Just it didn't do any cleaning. And whenever it goes out, it's been cleaned. So this slows down your vacuum quite a bit. And the other thing is, I just kind of look through here and knock some stuff loose. That builds up with a knife. I'm not trying to cut through the plastic or rubber, just trying to knock a little bit loose. I'm going to see that I have some buildup back here. So, pull this out. That's just dirt and crap. And now that little area looks clean, or at least more breathable, I should say. You really want to take it apart with hot water, things like that, to clean it better. Little furries. And then this is pretty much cleaned up now. And you can actually just take this part off, which is right here, this tab, which I've had to do in the past, and pull it back, and then you can clean from in here. Just like these little bits, not much, and check right down in here if you have anything hanging through, which we don't today. And then we can put this back on. You have this little bit that moves around, but you got to line up right here and right here. Let me put it back on. There we go. Put that, and put the ring back. Go back the correct way. There we go. So you still see a little bit of dust flying down, but not major. Now, the next part, while you're taking the screws out, is this, which after some time, I have not replaced them yet. You will replace these filters, which these might be due. Now this came off because one long screw here, and then the other screws, line this up, you'll have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and they're all the same. Just take those off, it comes out, and here you can see it's pretty dirty. So I might need to order some new of these, because that will be the first time in the 5 years that I've owned it. I'll take off this side, which I also already have the screws off, which you can also see it's pretty dirty. Now, one thing is I like to blow out through here, which will shoot dust out that way and then turn around. That's what's building up the motor area. This will be pretty loud. Let's see how loud it is. And then again, and then blow out. And I'll see if I can knock any of the darkness off on these, which you will have to take this up. Oh, if I can. There we go. It's got 3 tabs. Oh, 3 very strong tabs. Now I got that up. Now, I mean, you see it's white on this side. That didn't help it much. So, pretty much it is time to replace that. So I might vacuum 1 or 2 more times so when it comes in. Snaps in together very easily. And we'll put that back together later. You'll just be putting the screws back in. Remember, the long screw is this screw. The other 5 are the same size, a little bit shorter. The next part is this bad boy. Now, one thing before we're ready and clean up down through here as much, this little guy had a hairball in it, which of course made the motor work, and things got hot. As you can see, that was my fault. But we can also clean it. Do this area. Let's do this. So, not much coming up from it. Now, we're on to this guy. This guy, pretty easy to open up. And what I end up doing is pressing down this tab and getting this thing off. Here, I'll show that. Voila. Now, you can get a wet rag, clean it. I just blow it off. And the fun part is this bad boy. Lots of hair around here. There again. And then I just blow in through here, get all that out. That usually does it for me. Very, very seldom have I had to take these screws out. I think I've done once every few years. Now to clean it. Because you'll see how much dust comes out. That's the bottom of my duster deal. And now this looks like a lot cleaner all through there. And pretty easy to put back together. Just like blue dust all over it. I'm gonna do it again. And you just line it back up with this. Little guy right here. Boom, boom. Make sure we have this back down. And hold it up. All back together. So, then I put the screws in, and it starts doing great again. Hopefully this is a little informative. If you have one this old, I don't know how much difference the newer ones are, but I think that's nearly the same. And I'll put in a link on where to order these guys, since I definitely have to order two. And might have more issues with it being that dark. So like I said, this was the first Dyson Animal, and I got it refurbished. And it's been great. We've actually vacuumed with another type of vacuum that we got from a big chain realtor, and my wife didn't know what the difference was. Well, we vacuumed with that one, then we vacuumed with this one, and this one got up more than the other type of vacuum. So, I consider it worth it. You know, a few $100s for a very good vacuum, a little bit of work to do to it, and I'm sure the filters are going to be expensive. But those are the only filters I would have bought in 5 years. So, thank you for watching. If you have questions, comments, concerns, just hit me up, and I'll try to answer them. I've never used this part of it, so I've never even tried cleaning it. All I've done is the floors with it. Lots of rugs, lots and lots of rugs. And I drive my wife crazy, so she loses lots of hair. Well, hopefully you enjoyed this. Like I said, any questions, I'll try to answer them. Thank you for your time, and have a great day.